Hey everyone, Credit Shrivel here. So today we are going to look at how to check your credit score and credit report for free online. Now, there are some websites that will let you check your credit score for a fee. In my opinion, you should never need to use these. There are enough free options out there for a free credit score and credit report. First of all, many credit cards give you access to some kind of credit score that can give you a rough idea of where you're at, like the CreditWise system from Capital One. Capital One's credit checker used to be really inaccurate, but it's got a lot better since they updated it. You can see it gives me a score of 744 and some information about factors affecting my score, although I wouldn't call this a full credit report. I got access to this through having the Capital One Platinum card. If you have an American Express, Bank of America, or Discover card, you can access your FICO score on their websites. Actually, in the case of Discover, you can use their system to check your score even if you don't have a Discover card. FICO scores are the type of score that about 90% of lenders use to make their decisions. So let's have a look at a couple. Here's my score on American Express. I get access to it through having the American Express SPG credit card. You can see it just gives you the score, not much other info, and it's higher than the score I had from Capital One. Now let's look at the Discover system. I don't have a Discover card, but you can use their system anyway. Just go to creditscorecard.com. You'll have to create an account and provide your social security number. Now let's have a look. Yes, 760, same as from Amex. You can see Discover gives me a bit of other info about how many accounts I have open, utilization, etc., and the factors pulling my score down. You can see here my short account history, although it's still not what you'd call a full credit report. Now let's look at a resource that gives you a free credit score and credit report, creditkarma.com. Now there are other sites that do this, like Credit Sesame, but Credit Karma is the one that I've always used, so let's have a look at that. Credit Karma gives you scores from two different credit reporting bureaus, TransUnion and Equifax. You can see these scores are different. That's because different banks and credit card companies report through different bureaus. Now Credit Karma actually gives you a full credit report from these two credit bureaus. I'll put the section about hard credit inquiries up here so you can see why my TransUnion score is slightly higher, less hard pulls from TransUnion. The credit report you can get on this site contains a lot of information. I can't really show it on screen because I'd have to blur half of it out anyway because it's all personal information, so you wouldn't get to see much of it. But take my word for it, it's a useful credit report. Now, Credit Karma only checks two bureaus. There is one more called Experian, and you can get a free credit report from their website, Experian.com. If you want a FICO score from them, you have to pay $4.99, and it isn't really necessary since you can get it for free elsewhere. But this site is useful for checking how many hard pulls you have on your account, since Experian is one of the three major credit bureaus, and although banks aren't that open about which agency they use, Chase and Amex have been known to favor Experian, and Experian often ends up showing the most hard pulls. So guys, there are a few online resources for checking your credit score. I will put all the links in the description. Hope that helps on your road to developing your credit. Please comment below about any experiences you've had checking your credit score. As always, I'm the Credit Shrivel. Please subscribe for more interesting credit card tips and tricks every week. Bye bye.